Okay, so today's video is a little different because honestly, I'm going to show you something that you can't change. Your dealer can. And I'm not even sure how many cars this can happen with. But I've got a lot of people asking about what they refer to as a walk-away feature, where when you get out of the car, you walk away from the car, and when you leave the presence of the vehicle, it locks itself. Toyota has never done this, ever. But some cars apparently can be configured that way, and I've been trying to figure out how to do that. So if you look in your owner's manual, and this is the Grand Highlander, and you go under the section that says customization, it goes over what features can be customized. I found this feature under the power back door, close and lock walk away function. And it says that that can be done by the dealer. Anything that's in column C there has to be done by a dealer. So I'm going to take this over to my shop and see what this actually does. And I'm even going to show you how our technician does this. So if you have any problems, you can take the video and show your local dealer. Let's give it a try. Okay, before I show you this feature, let me also remind you, I've done a video about customizing your vehicle and how to look up what can and can't be customized. I'm going to put a link to that video in the description, but also remember, the technician's time is not free. Now, a lot of dealerships will do a goodwill type of deal, but that's not a policy. That's not a Toyota policy, and the dealerships are under no obligation. Remember, somebody has to do this. Somebody has to take time out to do it. They do want to get compensated. So expect you might end up having to pay for this, either a half an hour or even possibly an hour worth of labor, depending on what needs to happen. Just want you aware of that so that when you go in, you have realistic expectations. Let's show you what happens when we go to set this up. Okay, so I'm going to show you in a little bit what the TechStream computer looks like, but here's the result of it. So it does not have a walk-away function to where when you just walk away from the car that it will lock the doors. We've tried different settings and it doesn't do that. However, let me show you what happens with the kick sensor when we do this. So that opens it up, of course. And that's all functioning as normal. But now that we have this new walk-away setting, listen to the tone this thing gives when I close it. Did you hear that? That's a very different tone. And the reason it's a different tone is right now, it locked. You know it locked because the mirrors just folded in and it beeped once. So yeah, the walk-away feature does work, but only when using the kick sensor. This is a weird one, never quite seen it, but people have been asking about the walk-away function, and that's how it works. So I'm going to show you next now what, if you want this to be set up on your car, how the technician gets in to actually do it. All right, so this is what is called the TechStream. It's the modern version of the scan tool. And apparently the important thing is it has to be using the GTS Plus. And my shop foreman here, Mike, has gone in, and now we're in the customization menu. Go ahead and show us which customization. It's the PSD and PBD. And this one we've already customized. I'm just going to show you the fields that they're going to select, and then I'm going to have him unselect them because this car is going back into our inventory. And I don't want to mess up the default settings. So the ones that we just changed to get it to do that are down here. The PBD, which one? Which two did we do? Oh, the walk away function. So we got all those on, and then it'll do a walk away with the power back door. And so he's gonna turn that off so that we change our settings back to the default. Anyway, so that's how it gets done, and it is not a full walk-away locking it. Toyota's really never done that. Apparently there have been some cars that can be customized to that, but the Grand Highlander is not one of them, except for the kick sensor power back door. Oddball video, I know, but you asked for it, so there it is. I'm Steve Clifford, And thank you to my sponsor, Sheehy Toyota of Fredericksburg and Stafford, Virginia. Visit them at sheehy.com.